Marketing agencies are entering a brand new era and you're early. Right now, only a handful of people are taking advantage of this new opportunity. It's called an AI automation agency. In 2025, this is the fastest, easiest way to go from 0 to 10K, 20K, even 50K per month without a degree, no connections, no waiting 3 years to figure it out. Complete beginners are using this model to change their entire lives. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact 3-step framework you can follow to do the same. Just like Aaron from North Carolina, he's pulling in 30K plus every single month with his AI automation agency. It only took him a couple of months to change his life. This exact 3-step framework that I'm going to show you literally made me $7,100 yesterday in my agency, and we consistently do above 100K per month. Now, are the days of throwing up a random ad for a gym or chiropractor and watching the client make money overnight gone? That wave is over. But running ads from your laptop for local businesses, that's still alive and well, and it's growing faster than ever. By 2027, the expected digital ad spend will be over $1.2 trillion. These businesses still need new customers. They still need someone who knows how to bring in customers, and that someone could be you. Let me tell you what most people are still doing out there. They start these Facebook ad agencies, slap together some Canva graphics, run an ad, pray for leads, and call that a business. That model, it's dead. Business owners have had enough. The new model is called an AI automation agency. You use AI and Facebook ads to help local businesses get new customers automatically. Imagine this. Someone sees an ad on Facebook for a tattoo shop. They click it, they type in their name and number because they want a new tattoo. Seconds later, an AI agent contacts them and says, "Hey, what kind of tattoo are you thinking about?" They reply, "Maybe a colorful design or black one." The AI shows them a few examples of tattoos, helps them choose a time, and books the appointment right there, all before the shop owner even picks up their phone. Now, that's not marketing. That's like giving them a full-time employee working 24/7, never sleeping, never asking for a paycheck. And it's not just tattoo shops. This works for any local business like roofers, pressure washers, med spas, garbage bin cleaners, basically any local business that needs more customers, hence why it's unsaturated, untapped, and a complete gold mine in 2025. And when I started doing this, it hit me. I wasn't just offering ads. I was giving businesses the same thing Tesla gave the car industry. Before Tesla, everyone focused on gas mileage and horsepower. Then Elon showed up and said, "What if your car could drive itself?" Game over. That's exactly what AI is doing to marketing. Instead of just helping businesses get attention, we help them automate the entire path from clicking the ad to becoming an actual customer. It makes every traditional agency like SMMA feel like Blockbuster in a Netflix world. This is how Aiden made 13K in his first 45 days using the AI automation agency model. And if you can't focus for 10 minutes, this isn't for you. That's fine. But this video isn't for passive scrollers. It's for people who are dead serious about changing their life, because passive watching, that's what keeps people broke. Before I hand you the keys, you got to know something, because if you think this was easy for me, no, bro, it was the opposite. Let's rewind for a second, because you need to see where this really started for me. Not long ago, I was just like you, maybe even worse. I was not a prodigy. I didn't have rich parents, no fancy degrees, no connections, just a kid wearing the same pants every day and a dream that wouldn't die. I was working a soul-crushing landscaping job, waking up at 6 a.m., steel-toe boots on, pushing a lawnmower that sounded like it was coughing up its last breath, while other people were sipping iced coffees at their desk job. I was out in the heat, sweating my ass off, and I smelled like gasoline after coming home from work. Grass stuck to my arms, and I would literally listen to Get Rich affirmation blasting through my $12 earbuds just to keep me from losing it. Because the truth is, I wasn't working a job. I was serving a sentence. And while I was out there pushing that mower, you know what I did all day? I daydreamed. Because daydreaming was the only thing keeping me alive back then. I dreamed of flying to Colombia, of eating steaks in Miami with people I love, of taking my future wife to luxury dinners and never checking the price, of helping my dad retire, of waking up and saying, "What do I want to do today?" instead of "What time do I need to clock in?" But deep down, I knew no job was going to give that to me. No college degree, no manager, no $18 an hour promotion. I wasn't built to survive. I was built to create. And every time my boss barked an order, every time someone looked at me just like another laborer, something inside me snapped a little bit more, because I knew I wasn't meant for that. I was meant for more. I just didn't know how to get it yet. And at night, I'd crawl back into my dad's basement. The ceiling literally had water stains and mold. My blanket smelled like dust. I'd grab my phone that was cracked and type in every single night how to make money online. Not how to get rich, not how to get famous, just how do I get out? That was the beginning. Cold, broke, alone. But even in that basement, even when it felt like I had nothing, something inside me refused to die. I didn't have a backup plan. I had a whatever it takes plan. While everyone around me was okay for settling for good enough. I knew deep down, if I settled, I never forgive myself. And to be honest with you, I was scared. Not scared of working hard, scared of staying stuck. My mom had just passed away from an overdose, and it shattered me in ways that I just can't fully explain. That was the moment I realized life doesn't wait. Nothing is promised. If I didn't change something fast, I was going to die broke, miserable, bitter, just another statistic, just another what could have been story. And I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't let her memory fade. If nothing, I had to win for her, for my dad, for me. And as crazy as it sounds, that freezing basement, that broken lawnmower, that heartbreak, it was all setting me up for my biggest breakthrough. But before I found it, I tried everything. Amazon FBA, TikTok Shop, crypto, SMMA, copywriting, remote sales, you name it. I probably burned money and time on it. And if you think one of them worked out, you're about to really see how bad it got. I tried drop shipping for a second. It actually hit 10K in 1 month. I still remember refreshing my Shopify dashboard like a maniac. $500 days, $1,000 days, $2,000 days. I never seen numbers like that in my account before. I told my boss during my landscaping job I was going to quit the following week. I posted big moves coming on my Instagram story like I was untouchable. I felt like I finally had made it, like I was on top of the world. But the truth was that success, it was built on quicksand. It was chaos behind the scenes. The dropshipping was high risk, low profit, totally unstable. One wrong ad, one payment processor freeze, one chargeback wave, and boom, everything collapsed. That 10K, it disappeared faster than it came in. It wasn't a business. I was playing roulette, and the house always wins, right? I wasn't building a business, I was gambling. But worse than that, I was wasting the one thing I couldn't get back, my time. So I pivoted. I told myself, all right, time to get serious. Real business moves only. I decided to start a marketing agency, SMMA style. I launched a realtor niche agency, and for a second, it felt like I was winning. I could get clients, I could close deals, and every time someone said yes on a sales call, I got that little rush, like I was finally figuring out. But a few weeks in, I had guilt that hit me like a truck, because here's the truth. I couldn't deliver. I didn't know how to get results. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was charging people money and failing them. They trusted me with their money and their business, and I let them down. And that's when the fraud feeling kicked in. It wasn't just embarrassing. It made me question if I was even cut out for this type of stuff. Was I just another fake entrepreneur, just another, business guy with no real skill? Because I didn't just want to make money. I wanted to deserve it. I wanted to actually help people, not scam them. So night after night, I'd sit in my dad's basement, same cracked phone, same 3-year-old hoodie, staring at TikTok and Instagram like a zombie, watching motivational stories of kids my age driving Lambos, living in penthouses, talking about how they made 7 figures from their laptops. And there I was, broke, cold, and pissed off at myself. I knew I was smart. I knew I had it in me, but nothing I tried ever stuck. And deep down, I was starting to wonder, was this just a fantasy, or was I really built for this life? I started wondering if I was just delusional, if I was wasting my life chasing something that's never going to happen. I'd scroll through endless videos, kids my age flashing Lamborghinis, penthouses, private jets, and meanwhile, I was counting coins to buy groceries, literally digging through my cup holder of my car for gas money. And it was in those dark moments, I felt like a total failure. And then something crazier even happened, because even with all the doubt, all the embarrassment, all the failed business attempts, I couldn't quit. Not because I was superhuman, not because I had some special gift, but because what was the alternative? Dying with regret? That scared me even more than failing ever could. Then came that one night, the one night that changed everything. It was after another crazy, brutal landscaping day. I was tired, I was broke, I was done. I was sitting in my beat up truck after work. My shirt was soaked in sweat, hands blistered, boot caked in dirt. I sat there staring at the steering wheel. I was silent. I was numb. I was empty. In that moment, something snapped. Not in a bad way, in a way that would change everything. I made a decision. This ends here. I had already wasted over $5,000 chasing every so-called online business opportunity. Courses, mentorship, side hustles, YouTube rabbit holes. And for what? Nothing. Nothing but broke promises and disappointment. So I made a new promise to myself. No more trying, no more researching, no more waiting around hoping to feel ready. From that moment on, I moved. Massive action every day, no matter what. Even if I looked dumb, even if I failed in public, even if everyone around me thought I was losing it, I wasn't chasing perfection anymore. I was chasing progress. And that one small shift, it changed everything. I told myself, I will fail faster, I will learn faster, I will outwork everyone. And once I started moving like that, once I stopped overthinking and just started doing, that's when everything started to click. Everything changed fast. That's when I discovered it. The winning agency formula nobody was talking about. Not crypto, SEO, not drop shipping, not hope and pray, lead gen, AI plus Facebook ads. And once I saw it, everything snapped into place faster than I could even process. When I combined AI with Facebook ads, it felt like unlocking the GTA cheat code for infinite cash. No grinding, there was no guesswork, everything just worked while I slept. New customer request came in. The AI handled the follow-ups, the messages, the bookings. All I had to do was show up, close deals, and collect payments. Everyone else was still pitching websites, logos, still promising vague brand awareness, begging for discovery calls like it was 2017. But I wasn't doing that anymore. I was building automated machines that closed customers 24/7 on autopilot. And when I added Facebook ads into the mix, it was like bolting a rocket launcher to a self-driving car. It was unstoppable, lethal, scalable. AI wasn't just some shiny buzzword. It was my secret weapon. It followed up faster than any human, qualified people instantly, never forgot, never hesitated, every second, every hour, every single day. And Facebook ads, they weren't just digital billboards. They were heat-seeking missiles, locked onto the exact type of customer my clients wanted. So when I combined the two, it was like dropping a nuke on the old way of doing business. My calendar filled up, my clients were blown away, but more importantly, they stayed because they weren't just kind of happy. They were making real money fast, predictably, without lifting a finger. They weren't just getting okay results. They were getting life-changing results fast.
I am a new client of Increase ROAS. Alex and William has definitely delivered on what they said they would do. They have gotten me more qualified leads than I could have ever imagined. I'm looking to scale up my business, and I am well on my way to doing that. I'm looking to get a second crew at the first of the year, and I would definitely have the volume of work to accommodate that. So you owe it to your business to reach out to William or Alex to grow your business. So just bet on yourself and call Increase ROAS. Those guys definitely deliver.
And just to be clear, I wasn't building some bloated agency with 20 employees, Slack channels, and a never-ending calendar full of Zoom calls. I was building an AI agency, a lean, automated client-getting machine that runs 24/7, even while I sleep. No burnout, no hand-holding, just systems that work. It was about building something that gave me actual freedom, not just another job disguised as a business. Then came the moment, the one that made all the pain worse. I remember it clearly. It was like a Thursday. I pulled out my phone, just casually, no expectations, refreshed my payment processor for the third time that day, and there it was, $100,000 plus collected in 1 month, 5 months in. I just sat there, silent, still, no screaming, no flexing, no I made it moment, just breathing. I thought about every landscaping day, every cold night in my dad's basement, every time I doubted myself, and in that moment, it all made sense. Every ounce of pain, every failure, every lonely night, it was the price for this moment. And let me tell you, I'd pay that price 1,000 times over again. But here's the thing, it was never about money for me. It was the freedom. And that night, I booked my first real vacation to Colombia. I took my dad to a steakhouse. I bought my brother new clothes, new shoes, and helped him chase his own dreams. And ever since that day, I've been on a mission to show people just like you that this life is real, that it's possible, not just for the lucky one, not just for the rich kids, not just for people born into it, but for anyone who's willing to lock in, go all in, and just refuse to quit. The first step of the 3-part framework is turn into a savage. Let's stop pretending. You don't need more time. You don't need more courses. You need to snap out of hesitation mode and go full beast mode on getting results. Stop thinking, stop doubting, stop being the dude who watches others win while you sit there skeptical. You want to build something real? It starts with this. Become a results savage. This is where 99% of people blow it. They think, if I can get clients, I'll get rich. No. If you get clients but can't deliver, you're not building a business. You're building a ticking time bomb. Real money, the kind that actually changes your life, it comes from getting disgusting results for the client who already said yes before you touch ads, before you build some fancy automation, before you ever think about scaling. Lock in your service. Results that punch people in the face with value is the crazy part.
My very first job that I got through them was a $3,000 job. They've really taken my business to a new level, and I never thought I would be here, and I owe it all to them. And nothing brings results like increased ROAS. So I highly recommend them.
It's not even hard because when you do that, clients actually stay. They refer their other business owner friends. They become your hype man. You stop chasing and they actually come to you. You don't need 10 offers. You don't need 20 tools. You need one thing you are stupid good at. And for me, it was Facebook ads and AI automations for local businesses. Simple, predictable, deadly. And once I locked that in, everything shifted, guys. I started getting DMs like, yo, my buddy said you're a wizard. Can you help me too? And that's not luck. That's not chance. That's leverage. That's momentum. And that's step number one. Step number two, build the machine that prints you money. This is where most agency owners trap themselves. They think they're building freedom, but in reality, they built a prison. They write every email by hand, update every appointment manually, babysit every single client like it's daycare, and eventually they burn out hard. Most people don't realize it. They became the exact thing that they were trying to escape from, an overworked employee in their own business. But what I teach, it's different. My agency doesn't run on hustle. It runs on systems. We use AI to handle all the fulfillment, lead follow-up, appointment setting, reminders, nurture sequences, all of it. Instead of being buried in busy work, you flip a few switches and 80% of the client's work is already happening behind the scenes. That's not a dream. That's not a theory. That's a freedom machine. And once it's in place, you're dangerous because now you can double, triple, and even 10x your client roster without working a single extra hour. That's how I'm able to have 85 plus customers and make this video for you. That's how real scaling happens. Not by grinding harder, by building smarter. That's step two. Step three, pour gas on the fire. This is the part that separates the ones who make 10K per month from the ones who get to 50K per month. Because once you've got the results locked in, once your AI machine is running in the background, it's time to go all in. You take the same skills you use to grow your clients' businesses and finally turn it on yourselves. You run ads, you show proof, and you flood your calendar with buyers who already trust you. But here's where most people screw it up. They run ads way too early, no testimonials, no screenshots, no receipts, no foundation. And then what happens next? Your ads don't just flop, you light your wallet on fire. You can't trick the market anymore. They seed every fake guru ad on the internet. They know what's real. So when you actually have proof, your ads hit different. They don't feel like ads. They feel like a shortcut. You show them real numbers, real screenshots, real results, and they show up ready to buy. The funnel is very simple. Cold traffic, case study video. Retargeting, booking page. Automated follow-up, close deal. That's it. No begging, no chasing, no cold calls, just new customers on repeat. This is how you scale without losing your mind. This is how you stop hunting and start attracting. And that's the full 3-step framework. It's simple, it's powerful, and listen, I don't just want to tell you how this works. I want to give you something you can use right now. So I put together a list of the top 50 niches that are crushing it with AI automation in 2025. These are the exact types of local businesses that are desperate for leads, that close fast, and that don't need you to become a tech genius to serve them. Everything from roofers, tattoo shops, cleaning businesses, med spas, gyms, fencing companies, junk removal, all of it. Some are easier to close, some are easier to automate, some will turn into $5,000 per month retainers on autopilot if you're serious about building an AI automation agency. This list will give you 50 ways to get your first client without overthinking it. Grab it below, it's free, and if you're still watching, stay with me because now I need to tell you something that might sting a little bit. Most of the people that are watching this, they'll stay broke forever. That's life, okay? Not because they're dumb, not because they're unlucky, but because they're scared to move. They hesitate. They'll watch videos like this, they'll nod their head, feel inspired, then just go back to scrolling on TikTok. They'll say, I'll start next month. Making money from your laptop is a scam. I just need to get through this week. Now's not the right time. And you know what happens next? Next month turns into next year turns into 5 years, and 5 years turns into a lifetime of what if. Next thing you know, you're 30, 40 years old and you regret your entire life. And trust me, I know how easy it is to fall into that trap because it almost happened to me. I almost believed the voices in my head that said, this isn't for people like you. Don't trust people online. Just play it safe, get a job, be realistic. But here's the truth. It's the 21st century. Making money from your laptop is easier than it ever was before. The only realistic thing in this is if you don't move, nothing changes. That's why step one is becoming a savage. Stop hesitating. You have to hit that point where staying broke hurts worse than taking the risk. That's when everything shifts. That's when you finally wake up. That's when you stop waiting, stop watching, and start building the life you actually want. And listen, this isn't just my story. It's happening every single day for regular people who finally decided to stop playing small and bet on themselves. Take Cole. He was stuck in landscaping kind of like me. 10 hours a day, a boss who who told him when he was allowed to take a piss. Zero hope. He joined my mentorship and literally had $300 left in his name. 2 weeks later, he closed his first $3,000 client, and I'll never forget when Cole DM'd me, "Bro, I'm crying in my car. Thank you. You changed my life." That's what this is about. Real people, real freedom, real change. And Brian, he's just one out of hundreds. And at first he said,
and I just want to go this quick video for Alex, saying that he's really helped me a ton with my agency, building it from scratch. And this is coming from a 15-year-old that was able to do this, and I also closed 3 clients my second month, and and that's really because of the amazing sales advice that Alex gave me, because my biggest problem was being unable to close the prospects. And I was cold calling, I was doing all that, I was booking the meetings, but closing them, Alex really gave me some of the best advice I've ever got, and I really recommend you guys check him out. Check out his course, check out all of the value that he's got for you guys, because I promise you, I guarantee you that you're going to be, receiving a lot of great value and building a successful agency from what he's got for you guys. But anyways, thank you, Alex, and thank you for watching this video.
Alessis made $6,000 from one client in his first 5 days. Riley added 2 $1,500 clients right after his second coaching call with me. Zach was stuck in a BS job selling golf carts. Now he's pulling in $30K plus per month consistently with his agency. No rich parents, no Ivy League degrees, no magic shortcuts, just people who finally decided to bet on themselves. And if they can do it, you sure as hell can too. Now, you've got 2 choices. Option 1, you can take everything I just gave you, try to piece it all together on your own, and hope you figure it out before you burn out. It's possible. It's slower, harder, way riskier. You'll waste time. You'll waste money. You'll second guess every single step. And worst of all, you might quit right before you break through. Option 2, you skip all that. You fast track everything. You skip the guesswork, the trial and error, the late nights stressing over what to do next. And instead, you plug straight into the exact mentorship, the same system that took me from freezing in my dad's basement to 100K plus per month with 85 plus active clients in less than 5 months. And when you join, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from success. Here's what you're going to get when you join. You're going to get my plug and play AI fulfillment system. These automations handle 80% of the client work for you. My exact ad templates. These are the same ads that have generated millions for my clients. My client getting scripts and closing framework. So you never wonder what to say, how to say it, or how to close again. Direct one-on-one support plus weekly live coaching calls. No more guessing, no more Googling, just straight answers fast. 24/7 access to our private inner circle group chat so you can surround yourself with winners. We don't do loser energy BS. You're gonna get all my SOPs, templates, onboarding flows, emails, ads, automations, all the boring backend done for you. So you can focus on getting paid. No guesswork, no confusion, no wondering if you're doing it right. Just proven steps taken by people just like you that lead to straight results. You literally can't lose unless you quit. The window is closing, and I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Enrollment is limited, not because of some fake urgency BS, not because of marketing games. It's limited because I still personally coach every student inside. I'm in the trenches with you, reviewing your ads, fixing what's broken, helping you win fast. And once the spots are filled, that's it. No second chances, no wait list fairy tales, no magic backdoor links. And when we do reopen in the future, the price is going to be way higher, if we even reopen at all, because I'm not trying to coach 100 randoms who kind of want it. I want killers. I want people who are hungry, people who aren't just interested, they're obsessed with winning. So if you're feeling that fire in your chest right now, that gut feeling that says this is it, don't ignore it, that feeling, that's your signal. And this is your shot. That's the part of you that knows you're meant for more. Trust it. Move before the window slams shut, because now you have a choice. 1 year from today, you could be living the exact same life you're living right now. Same boss breathing down your neck, same pit in your stomach every Sunday night, same small dreams, same small thinking, same small life. Or you could wake up to a completely different reality. Picture this. You roll out of bed, it's 10 a.m., no alarm, no boss, no stress. You grab your coffee, you grab your MacBook, and boom, another Stripe notification, 2K, 5K, 10K, all while you were still sleeping. You're booking flights without checking your bank account. You're taking care of your family without blinking. You're living on your own terms. And it all started because when the window was open, you moved. The link is below. Apply now, take the first step, change your life forever. I'll see you inside.